Lollapalooza was a great time. People everywhere having fun and losing stuff. Like 760 different items as of this morning, unclaimed, many of them phones. They've got watches, jewelry, IDs, all of this stuff searchable online, lollapalooza.com/lost-found. And then there's also purses. And so this is my second set of pictures. I went through the site and all this stuff and found a couple of the more interesting ones, if you will. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through and try and decipher the personality behind those purses, because each purse has a personality. So first up, we've got three here. The pink one, that eye, those wings, I'm sensing a free spirit. Someone that just, you know, doesn't care what the world thinks and wants to get out there and show themselves off. And then the other two, we've got a thick chain and a little chain. So these are some people that are concerned about the safety of their things in their purses. That's not going to get ripped away from them. No. But they will lose it at Lollapalooza. Next slide, please. These ones are a little more unique, if you will. The silver one actually reminds me of like pop can tabs. And so that just stuck out to me as a little strange. So I see this person as being a little strange. And I hope if this is one of your purses and you're watching, let me know. I would really love to know if I got any of this right. And the other one, leather bound, very nice, clean. I see someone being very sensible behind this purse, except for, of course, losing it at Lollapalooza. Next purse slide, last purse slide. These ones were a bit more artsy of the purses that I found. So we've got this multicolored one, flowers, diamond shapes, button down, perhaps a magnet in there somewhere. So this would be another free spirit one, and someone appropriate for coming to Lollapalooza for sure. And then black leather with the frill, absolutely a Lollapalooza, because they lost their purse at Lollapalooza. Anyways, I did find out, guys, the last segment I said, yes, we're outside where it was the box office because we had lost the lost and found. I was told by someone with Lollapalooza around 10 o'clock, this is the place that you can come and try and claim one of those items. But you can't just show up and be like, I lost a phone, give me my phone. You can either file the claim through that website I mentioned, lollapalooza.com/lost-found, or you got to bring some kind of ID. Maybe you lost an ID. Do you have a passport? Do you have a school ID, something with your picture on it? And then they're going to help you guys figure that out. So if you lost anything, check that website out. Seriously, I found some really weird stuff that I didn't think they would even like pick up and say, hey, this is lost and found. We're going to show you some of that coming up. Jordan, I think you might have said this was your shoe, and that can't be the case because it's my shoe. Yeah. But, Jordan, perhaps this is your shoe. Take a look at these pictures. These is actually some of the lost and found items they have at Lollapalooza. One white tennis shoe, Adidas. Perhaps you walked home, didn't realize that you only had one shoe on. I found your left shoe or a belt. Maybe you took your belt off because you ate too much. Pants were feeling a little tight. We found that too, don't worry. Moving on, these next two pictures, some more random stuff. A fan, it was a hot weekend, so I'm sure there was a lot of these, but this is a particularly nice one. Also, one I didn't realize they would take the time to pick up, nor a hat that simply says human being. Perhaps there's someone out there that wears this as a reminder, and if you're that person, you should probably get that hat back. All right, this next photo, this is an interesting one. As best as I can tell, this is a VR headset kind of thing. It looks like you put your phone in there, you got the goggles, and then virtual reality. I don't know why you had it at Lollapalooza, though. Did you not want to be at Lollapalooza? Why were you? It doesn't matter. Moving on, one more picture. Just a couple of random. We got a gray t-shirt and a handkerchief that perhaps someone wore as a scarf to sop up the sweat from being at Lollapalooza all weekend. Those are just a few of some of the random things. 759 different things as of this morning. So if you lost anything, it would behoove you to go check that website. And then 10 o'clock right here, you can try and come claim that bad boy and be a human being again for the guy that's missing his hat. So cleanup, of course, underway. That's going to take days, though. Don't expect that to be done anytime soon. However, along the way during the festival organizers and people working here have been finding a ton of stuff. These are all the different lost items that you Lollapalooza attendees have been leaving along the way. Now, there's a cool website to help you out. If you are one of the hundreds of people that lost something, it is lollapalooza.com/lost-found. And what's really neat about this website, when you go to it, everything is categorized. If you lost an ID, a credit card, they don't show the information, but you can search by your name to figure out if they actually have it. If you lost jewelry, watches, purses, bags of all kinds, they took pictures of those. And then, of course, a lot of phones were lost. And what did they do? Well, I hope those of you that lost your phones have a good picture on your home screen, because they turned them on to the home screen there and took a picture of it. I found a few that I liked the most, so I wanted to show you guys some of those pictures, starting with a face. I would imagine this is the phone's owner. I don't know if it is. If it's not, I have more questions. Who is this? And why does their face look the way it does on your screen? And then, of course, a gentleman sitting what appears to be in a bathroom or a locker room, hugging a trophy. Hopefully that is a spectacular moment instead of a sad moment, but I could see it being one or the other. Next slide, please, animal lovers. We know you're out there. Somebody has a cute pooch, and it's their home lock screen. It's beautiful. While someone else has what appears to be a picture of a cougar. I really hope that's not your pet, because if it is, I'm a little worried about you. After that, beach photos. So I was a little surprised. I couldn't tell you if these are men's phones or if these are women's phones, and if they're the women's phones, if they're the women in it. But if you are seeing this and it's your phone, come get your phone at Lollapalooza. Go to that website. You can claim it. Check that out. And there are plenty of other pictures. Guys, 10 o'clock down here at what was the box office. Today and most likely tomorrow is where the people will be able to claim their things. Of course, you'll need to bring some kind of ID, something along the lines. The claim form online really walks you through all that. So whether you go peruse, find something you lost, find something a friend lost, there is a way for you to get it back. Surprisingly, they kept track of a lot of your stuff. You Lollapaloozers, because you lost stuff. Ha 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 ha.